of any good relationship is supporting your significant other. But there's a fine line between supporting and nagging. And here with some advice on that is our executive life coach, Irina Baranov. And there is a very fine line. I mean, I've come up against that line when I've heard from my husband, okay, honey, wait a minute.
Me too. Guilty as charged. And I do this for a living. So yes, there is a fine line between loving and caring and supporting and nagging and controlling. And we want to make sure that we stay on the right side of it. So one way that we can help is to help our partner understand their bigger why of any goal that they're trying to go for. And that's easier actually to do with somebody else than to do by yourself. So here's a place where we can be super helpful. Asking our partner, why do you really want this? Let's play with this for a minute. What's one of your goals?
Okay, I want to feel more energized.
You want to feel more energized. Terrific. So why is that important?
Because I want to be able to accomplish more.
You want to be able to accomplish more. And why is that important?
Well, because I want to make a bigger contribution.
So there's the bigger why, right? It's not just I want to feel more energized because it feels good in my body. There's a bigger, meaningful thing there of I want to make a contribution. So once I know that, once I know your kind of the deeper meaning behind you trying to reach your goal, I can notice it and I can applaud it. So as you're doing things, as you're going for your walk every day, as you're taking your vitamins, as I see you eating healthier, if I'm your partner, I can say, look at what you're doing. Do you feel more vital? Do you feel more accomplished?
Right, and so how important is that that support in that process, the applauses you put in?
It's huge. It's huge because typically what we do as partners is we take the other side of it. We ask questions that aren't really questions, right? So we say things like, is that part of your plan, that cookie that you're about to eat?
I've heard that also.
Do you think it's a good idea to sleep in and miss your exercise? So those aren't really questions, those are statements. So again, how important is it to stay on the positive side of encouraging and applauding versus questioning and discouraging?
Okay, so that would be in terms of a goal or a goal accomplishment. But what about just kind of day to day when your partner is involved in whatever their life is, you're involved in what your life is? How curious really do we need to stay to be able to have that connection?
Very. So I say curiosity is one of the keys to a healthy and vibrant relationship. We stop asking questions. We assume that we know things about our partner. So even on whatever goal that they're trying to go for, we think we know how it's going for them. We think we know whether they're happy with how they're doing or feeling that maybe they're not doing as well as they'd like to be. But we should ask. We should look them in the eyes and say, so how is it going? What are the challenges that you're facing and where can I be of most help? Don't assume that you know.
All right, so interesting. Thank you so much. Great information. So for more on Irina's advice about supporting and not nagging your significant other, you can go to cbsphilly.com and click on to Talk Philly. We're coming right back.